Train hopping is legal and dangerous, and I don't condone it. However, people are going to do it, so might as well put together a little something of information. I'm not going to give away info of how to catch trains. No. That's something you learn with people firsthand if you're going to do it, because I don't want to give away spots or anything, because it's a very fragile culture, and there are people that literally live out here and they have nothing else but the rails and each other. And when people blow up spots, go live on the internet, or put out information like that, they tend to ruin it for everyone else. They do affects everybody else that does it, and it's ricochets, and they get killed in the yard, they get hurt, the yard's hot. People are gonna have a harder time hopping out. More people are gonna know about it. Spots where you jungle at after you get off a train to rest up or whatever is gonna be hot, blowing up with home bums, tweakers, and all that. We're trying to prevent that, so I'm not gonna put it out there like that. Yeah, I know I made a crew change guide, but it was a joke. None of the information was accurate, and it was intentional as a joke, but that's besides the point. Like, I tend to make satirical things. I figured it'd be funny. Anyways, if you're gonna do it, pack light but pack smart. I usually have a Molly 4-pack. The rucksacks, they're the best ones I ever own. Sleeping bag at the bottom, heavy shit in the middle, and then less heavy shit on the top. Water, food, non-perishable food. Try to avoid canned food because that shit's heavy. Like little chicken packets, tuna packets, maybe a little sweet snack. Or yeah, even MREs, but they're kind of tasteless, so I highly recommend getting hot sauce to go with it. Sorry, it's a little cold out here and I'm wearing a t-shirt. But also cornstarch. That's the key, cornstarch. Like food grade cornstarch. That has literally saved my life. You can use that to get rid of crotch rots or swamp ass, foot rot. If your socks get worn down, you can actually fill your shoes and socks with that. It'll dry your feet out. Also, if you get wet and it's cold, it prevents hypothermia. It could dry out your gear if you have enough. I've used it. It works. Your clothes you get rained on, all your shit gets wet. Cover it in cornstarch. It'll dry it out. Trust me, it works. Also, feet, socks. Always have a change of socks. A few pairs of socks. I know socks are fucking expensive, but they're easy to get from Walmart if you just walk out with it in your pocket. I didn't say that. I don't condone that, but they're helpful because your feet are very important. I mean, eventually you'll get calloused on your feet. You'll get blisters at first, and it will hurt no matter what you do. But eventually your feet will callous. Still, though, always take care of your feet. That is the most important thing. Now, as far as actually train hopping, it's illegal. And don't let anyone see you do it. And try to keep the spot secret, because if you put the spot out there, it will be known, and then it'll be harder to get out of that place for the next person. Think of the next rider, think of the next person. That should go without being said. If you're gonna shit in a bag, take the bag, throw it into a dumpster, throw it in a trash can, or hell, put it on a train. Just don't leave it at the spot, because somebody's gonna need to sleep there, man, and somebody's gonna have a dog, and their dogs might eat that shit. Trash. Try to keep it clean. There's usually trash bags that a lot of kids leave at hop outs. If not, grocery bag works. And the same methods with the poop. Also, another thing, alcohol is pretty common. Riders, it's very common. Like almost everyone I know drinks. Because it's so easy to get. And it's a trap you could get in. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but if you do, you do. Just stay hydrated, man. Drug traps, too. It's not hard to get trapped into it, because people literally give you free drugs, and that's happened to me numerous times. I'm not a fan of very many drugs, except for psychedelics and kratom, but, besides that, I don't really... But people have given me free shit walking down the street. Sometimes they'll give me a bag of heroin saying it's weed, but it's wrapped up in a notebook paper, and I open it up and it's a bag of fucking heroin with a phone number or a loaded syringe. And I've had that happen. Either they're trying to kill you or get you hooked. The ones without the phone number are trying to kill you. And, that's how a few of my friends died. And that's why I would just throw it out. Don't fuck with it. Just don't do it. If you've never done it, don't do it. I know it's hard because a lot of people are lonely out here. Because a lot of people don't have families or friends or anywhere to go. So they're just by themselves. So it's hard. And, that kills you. And yeah, it'd be easy to run into chemical assistance. To want to die or want to numb it, but don't. Get a dog. Dogs are cool. Get a dog. Dogs are the best thing you could have. They protect you at night. They're really good friends. They also keep you warm when it's cold, kind of like this. I'm like shaking because it's cold. It is a bad time to make a video. I picked the worst times, but yeah, cornstarch, water, be polite to people. Whatever town you go to, basically people, if you treat people like shit for an uncalled reason or do something shitty, even if they do something shitty, the thing is, if they're gonna project it on you, then it does still kind of matters regardless, because the next person they see with a pack, you're gonna treat them like shit. That has happened. Small towns especially. If you fly a sign or you panhandle, try not to wear it out. Do it for what you need and get out, and leave it for the next person. Because there are people that I noticed that do that. They'll sit there for weeks, flying in the same corner. They'll wear out the handout like in a hobo creed. They'll burn the handout, and then the next person going through that town couldn't get a handout, couldn't get help. Panhandling ain't my only way of income. I only do it to make what I need to get the fuck out of town. I mean, right now I'm working, so that's what I do. I work like 2 months out of the year and usually have enough funds to last me. But that's besides the point. God damn, it's cold out here. I should have done this. It's freaking. I'm sitting in a Florida room right now, and it's like almost 38 degrees, and I'm wearing a t-shirt. It's a bad idea to do this almost so you can shit. But yeah, just ride safe and ride smart. Flashlights are a good thing, or godsend, especially the ones with the red ones. But this one, I got it for clearance, and it's just a regular one. It kind of sucks, and I don't really use it while I'm on the train because I don't want to give away my spot, but I usually have one with red lights, and you can still see in the dark with them, but it doesn't give away your location. Workers are not your friends. Don't go walking into the yard asking a worker for info, please. That is the stupidest thing anybody could fucking do, because one, they'll 100% call the cops on you. Two, you'll make the yard hot, and then rail cops and local PD, especially if they have nothing better to do, are going to sit there and wait for somebody to leave, or just sit there for days, take shifts. Especially rail cops, because their whole job is at yard, so they'll just sit there. And three, well, it's just stupid, right? It's all around fucking stupid. Don't fucking do that shit, man. Oh yeah, if you're gonna shoplift, don't do it in spots near a hop out. Don't do it in places where other kids go through. Make sure you're at a spot far enough away where they rarely see trained kids or something, then it's okay. Because they're going to associate that with every kid. Same thing with flying a sign to go back to that. If you were drunk idiot on the corner 5 deep, getting drunk, flying a sign on the corner, pissing in the road, yeah, it's going to reflect on every other fucking kid that goes through that. If you do that, fuck you. Fuck you. And there's a lot of people that chase clout that do it, and there's nothing we can do about that, because that's always be people that just go out in the summer and they're like, look at me, I'm riding trains, it's so cool. That's fine, but just respect these things. That's all I'm saying, because every time people that don't respect it, they just either make it hard for us and they don't feel consequences because they could just go home to mommy and daddy, or they end up dead. They end up falling off a train, getting killed if they don't listen of how to do it. And they're like, I got this figured out. It's simple. It's not as easy as getting up on a ladder. See, the train talks to you. It'll make sounds. And the sounds tell you what it's going to do. I can't go into that too much, but all I can say is a hissing sound means it's about to move. If you hear a train hiss, get the fuck on that thing. If you're too far away to get on it, don't. Some people would risk that. I don't, because I got a dog and I don't like losing my limbs, because I've seen people lose limbs. Oh yeah, if you're going to hop on a fly, the last thing, if you're going to hop on a fly, make sure that you could walk faster than the train. If you could outrun or walk faster than the train, then you got it, whether you're walking or running. But if the train's going faster than you can move, you're not going to make it. I mean, there's a chance you would, but the chances are more in favor of you falling off and getting killed or losing your limbs, which I have seen. Count the bolts. If you can't count the bolts, it's going too fast. I don't give a fuck who you are. I really don't care. It's just reality. Reality don't care about your ego. But, don't get yourself killed. Be safe. Oh, yeah, and be polite. Again. Oh, and the biggest thing, have patience. Patience is a virtue. Peace, love, and slack action.